Welcome back to Jamie Reviews. I am Jameson Michael, and today we wanted to get back into the New Balance world and give the people what they want. So many messages, comments, DMs asking about the New Balance LAZR 2. Now I was just going to give my take on it as a casual shoe, but you all wanted to know how does it fare as a running shoe. Well, you came to the right place. Also, shout out to Team Gretchen. Let's get right into it. This is our review of the New Balance Fresh Foam LAZR 2. So starting off with the upper, you got a one-piece construction with a hypoknit material. Now this is very similar to what has been seen on the New Balance Zante shoes that came out earlier this year, except the liner under the knit of this shoe is slightly thicker. It is still on the stretchier side, but I happen to think it was a bit more comfortable on foot. It just had a softer feel. There's hardly any overlays besides under the lace loops, which to be frank doesn't do much. The tongue of the shoe is built up a bit more than the toe area of the shoe, which we found to be good and bad. Comfort wise, it was nice to have that extra padding feel against your foot, but I could definitely feel the tongue being warmer compared to the rest of the shoe. Now it wasn't Nike Odyssey React 1 or Adidas Solar Boost hot, but it is a warm shoe. The heel of the shoe isn't much, just mesh and some added padding. There is a little plastic piece right around the heel cup, which I think is there more so for aesthetic, because heel support in this shoe was lacking. While walking or jogging slow, it was fine, but when picking up the pace, the heel started to slip a bit, and I couldn't figure out a way to fix it, besides going down half a size. But these run true to size, and I don't really like the hypebeast fit when running. Other than that, the upper is pretty simple, very comfortable, not so much functional. The midsole uses New Balance's fresh foam technology, and a decent amount of it. I was surprised on how comfortable the shoe was. Cushioning wise, everything from the heel through the forefoot felt really nice. Almost like if the New Balance Beacon had a step cousin twice removed from a zante. Now I wouldn't call it responsive by any means, but then again the upper stability really didn't allow us to go too fast for too long anyway. For slower, more paced out runs, we were all for it. It has a bit more squish than what we got in other fresh foam models, so it had that going for it. On the outsole, you got rubber that looks very similar to what we saw in the New Balance Zante Pursuit. And it's okay, but it's not as grippy. On roads, it was fine, but on grass and gravel, not so much. Flexibility wise, this shoe is pretty stiff. We really didn't notice it while running, but I suppose that it helps keep the shoe a bit more stable given the foam is on the softer end of the spectrum. So as a running shoe, what do I think of the New Balance LAZR? I think it's doable, but not great. This to me is like one of those shoes that you can run in if you have to, or if you're someone who likes to run every once in a while and you still want to look cute. But anything past that, I don't know. I wouldn't do it. So for those who think the Adidas NMD is a running shoe, I think this will be a good transition into something more of a running shoe. But the upper stability is lacking, and going faster in this shoe isn't quite easy. But I still like this shoe as an overall casual shoe that I can go for a run in. For $100 US, I'm not too upset for what you get, so I won't reject it. But for any of my elite joggers out there, or runners, this is probably not the shoe you should run out and get if you want a new dedicated running shoe. Unless you're going on one of those cute jogging dates, and you don't want to add extra miles on your real running shoes.
Test your might.
Alright guys, we're here with the post-review of the review. That's what a post-review is. But for those who don't know what it is, now you know. Today we got YG, hashtag Team Gretchen in the house, the Fresh Foam LAZR 2. I didn't try the first one, so I have no comparison of how it used to be. All I know is what I know now, and that's that the shoe is, I think it's comfortable. The knit's very stretchy. It felt more like a cute shoe than an actual like functional running shoe to me. Yeah. But like I'm an elite jogger, so you might have a different, take on it. What do you think about the shoe? Shots fired.
Yeah, I see that. I'm not an elite jogger apparently. I'm not really. I like the shoe. I think it's a good running shoe. They're very comfortable. I like how, I guess it's the thick sole that makes it like really padded.
It was very thick.
Yeah. They probably do.
Justin, what do you think?
I mean, they look fly.
Man, come over here, man. Let people know who you are. They're gonna see you soon.
I love the green.
I know, right?
Yeah, looking at that, if I saw that on the track, I immediately slow down because I knew I would be losing to that shoe.
Oh.
Facts.
Wow. Let's see. The traction was decent. It wasn't great. I did slip around a couple times. The soles were fairly flat. Not much.
Not much traction or
Yeah.
the lugs or anything. It's kind of just a layer
it's
of rubber.
not very flexible either.
It's pretty stiff.
It's pretty stiff.
Like I was trying to flex mine the other day.
I know.
No, just wouldn't. Why we do that then? Okay. But I think it's an okay shoe.
It's an okay shoe. I don't know that it would be my go-to running shoe, but it's a
It
good
is what
shoe.
it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
With that said, be sure to stay in school. Don't do drugs. If you can, keep it tight.
I'd also like to make note that you're sweating and I'm not. It's dripping.
I'm gonna blame it on you when he comes back.
Okay. Today, in Gretchen's Corner, we're going to talk about the New Balance of a certain variety that I don't know. Color is gray with pink, the blue sole. Here he is, the man
Oh
himself.
gosh.
Yep.
What did she say? Why is this so zoomed in close? Why is it so zoomed in close? Is this your rock?
Yeah,
Hold on, before so people know.
my rock.
So, young Gretchen,
Yeah.
this is a rock.
It looks like a rock from over there. I understand now that it is a log.
All right. Just making sure you understand the difference.
Yep. It looks like a rock from far away. Don't Frank, the wedding guy. Yeah. And then there's hi. I just love the sound of the toilet flushing and with the squeak of the
Oh yeah.